Alright, here we are, MuttMutt's game room at Look Hood, Outlaws and Legends. Ooh, should be interesting. So, I picked this up mainly because I had a friend who said, hey, look, you ought to check it out. And honestly, I'll have to say, it does look really nice. Using the Unreal Engine, and so really cool, really interesting. Gonna be a little bit of a review here. I haven't played all the way through, but I want to get this out as soon as possible. Um, this should be similar on most PCs. Currently, I have video set, well, everything pretty much to max. 25, 60, 1440 full screen. I don't know why VSync is on. It doesn't need to be on. In fact, it actually hurts me when it's on. Yeah. Um, but a couple of things adjusted here and there. Controls really, really easy. This is actually built for console as well as PC, so similar controls all the way around. I do have one difference there, but yeah, that's it. So right, I will. Well, I'm going to try and do a little bit of a in-game playthrough and everything. I can't guarantee that it's going to be anything good, though. Mainly because, well, who knows what I'm going to be in there with. But first, this. All right, so here we are in the range area, so to speak. Right here, you have gear that you walk past a chest and you get one, and it's kind of nice. It's interesting. On this character, who is Tooke or Tooke or I don't know. Anyway, Tooke. This is the monk, and so you get this grenade that you can kind of throw. That's set up with on my by default and on PC using G. So you can take and you can literally pick up a couple of different ones, and it blinds as well as harms enemies. Now I don't know if that's the same for characters, other players. But anyway, so yeah, there's it's interesting. Sorry, I don't know what I had a brain fart, I guess. So yeah, there's a lot of melee play. A couple of things are a little weird, like how the he's using a flail and he swings it around, and you can do a little bit longer attack, or you can do a close attack. But as he's attacking, he constantly steps in, so anybody's getting hit by a chain rather than, hey, look, maybe it should be a little bit different. So yeah, it's interesting. Every character has a different set of skills. There's 4 characters you can choose from. The monk, the archer, the assassin, and well, the I don't know if I'd call him a tank, but yeah, kind of a tank. So the monk is Tooke, the archer is Robin, as in Robin Hood, and Marianne, yeah, is Maid Marian, um, as I would see it in the game, or compared to the movies, but in the game. And yeah, there's a few different little things in there. And then John is your tank guy. So the support mystic flail, he gives vitality. Supposed to be harder. I don't know. I think he's not that bad. Robin, the ranger, marksman, longbow, agile. I think he would be a little bit tougher than this one because you got to do the aim shots. Marianne, hunter, assassin. Yes, she has a little mini hand crossbow. And I think something yeah. Anyway, and she has the ability to stealth and stay stealthed even when she's attacking someone. And then John, tank, big brawler, hammer, yeah. Now, one advantage of him is he can lift up the gates on portcullis. So he can get those out of the way if an area is locked down. So you can kind of just walk on through. Um, but yeah, I guess it's personal playstyle preference. Generally I liked ranged characters, but not always. Just really depends on this type of game. The really interesting thing is when you put all four together. You have groups of four. You can mix them and match them any way you want. But eventually, what you're going to end up doing is running 4v4 groups, and you're going to do a heist. And so I'll come over here and see a regular heist. It's 4 players versus 4 players and the state. Okay, so the sheriff is the guy that you end up fighting. And let's just say the sheriff is a badass. All right. He comes across you, he sees you, he grabs you by the chest, he throws you on the ground, and he stomps you to death. That's it. That's it, done. You're dead. There are knights. Knights you can assassinate. You can do a lot of other stuff. The sheriff, all you can do is kite him around or stay pretty much away from him. Now, I just got started playing. You see rank 2 up in there, and that's basically, just doing a little bit of the training matchmaking. So it's 4 players. You work together. You go find the key. You take and you find the vault. Then when you get to the vault, you grab the treasure chest, and you take the treasure chest, get it to an extraction point, and extract it. Now, the extraction's a little slow, but I kind of get the idea behind it all. There's a few other little things here and there that it's like, that's different. But it's kind of a thing where it's fun. It's interesting, and it's a different take on it. Now, this is using the Unreal Engine, as I said before. So that's really good graphics wise. A lot of interesting things. And this is all max settings. Slower computers won't be quite as good. I don't know if this has ray tracing in it or not, but it's possibly something that would be added later on. So you've already seen the monk and see him play. So how about we grab not John, not Marianne, yeah, Robin. There we go. All right, so we'll show you a little bit of play of Robin and see how he does in shooting. Now, you only get 7 arrows, and that's frustrating with Robin because it's like, oh, hey, look, it'd be nice to shoot more than 1 arrow or whatever, and you can pick your arrows up if you shoot somebody and kill them and everything. But if you miss and then you can't find it, or you can't find anything else, well, it's just gone. You got to go find a resupply chest. And so what you do is you right-click there. That's right-click held all the way down, and he's sighted in. And then you use left-click, and it draws the bow. And then you get full draw. and then aim, and you can see the aim moves around a little bit. So real long shots, yeah, you gotta kind of, you know, mess with it a little bit. And then you find a chest like this, you get some arrows, and you can go do some other stuff. Now he can do melee. He can, and that's basically just a left click. But you can see here, it is going to take him a while to get something to death. So you're much better off take and come up and, you know, use an arrow. So now the thing is that when you can do this stuff and you can take and stay stealthed in a way, it's just a whole lot better off for you. In fact, if you could do the whole game stealthed, it would just be amazing. So, and then you got this guy here, and a flashbang. Yay! Yeah, and it's actually it's really good for certain guys. Anything that's going to stun them is good. The only thing you can do with the sheriff is stun him. Now, when you do stun him, it's like, well, his for example, let's show here. So we've got this arrow going, and we're going to take and shoot, and boom. Now that's how you can take the sheriff down. I would imagine you can probably stun him with one of your grenades as well, but not always. So, now, no, I did not show the ultimate for the monk, and we're going to get to that here a little bit later. So, I would expect like X and Z up here that I could be able to click it. Generally in games, that's, you know, when you have a mouse, you can take and you can click on stuff, but it's not there. So you have to use the keyboard. Alright, John. Well, let's try him out. Ready. So here we are, Hammer. And he's got a lot of stamina. He can run for a lot longer. He can do a lot more. Let's see what he's got for... Oh, yeah. Alright. So there, throw that out, and a little bit of an explosion there. And these guys are not set up yet. Oh, they're laying down on the job. So you can see there your stamina meter, which is on the right. You know, it drops pretty good when you use a right click for a big hammer swing, and not so much for a left click. So I don't know if those guys are going to reset or not. Go up over here, look around a little bit. Yeah, see, there we go. Really graphically pretty, so I like it. You can use ladders, you can use ropes. There's different little things. There you go. You know, so these guys he's taken out with 2 hits. That's interesting. A lot of times, you know, that's a 1-hit. You know, nothing major there. 2 hits there, and he can fight for a bit longer. There we go. Vault up over, and boom, dead. Get out of here. Grab your grenade and crouch, and we can get underneath of here. Ooh. Now, one of the fun things with the characters, and it's all of them, not just one, not just another, is you can take and you can come up in behind and you can assassinate somebody. You can't do it in here, but you'll see it in the actual game. You know, you get to a certain point and you come up and you know, kill someone. Every character has the ability to crouch down and do something similar to that, so far at least. So, you know, pretty good there. Well, alright, dead. Okay. So let's climb back up here, and don't have his ult available. I believe his ult is a deal where you can take and do a big hammer slam, if I remember right. But now there's areas like this here where the rope was curled up. Now the archer can take and shoot at those and knock them down, which, well, that's pretty good advantage there. You know, you can take and you can kind of make it happen. So let's see if we can do, if it'll allow me to. No, not gonna allow me to. But there we go. Boom, boom. Yeah, and see, these are more like the knights. They're a little bit tougher. They take a lot more hits. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm just working to build his ult up a little bit there. And let his stamina regen. Stamina regens pretty quickly. Health does not regen at all. So as you take damage until you get healed up. The monk's ult is where that comes in handy. Because you can take and you can use him to give your team a bit of a boost when you need it. So, alright, and there we go. Oh, still not down. Okay, hit this guy. Yeah, there we go. And regenning, okay, tired, okay, and boom. Alright, yeah. Some fights get that way, and it's kind of like, yeah, I understand, but you know, to me, I would expect to use your stamina for running and for heavy hits, but for light hits, you know, I wouldn't expect to use stamina so much in a game of this nature. So anyway, let's see. Oh, there he is. Yeah. So he gets super strength and for unlimited stamina for a little bit. Ooh, nice. Okay. I was thinking it was something else for some reason. So there we go for that guy. Yep. And boom. Yes. So let's go grab Marianne now. Right. Yep. Character select, and there's Marianne. So she's a little more stealthy. You know, designed much more for staying crouched down and stuff like that. And so yeah, it's interesting. Now she does have a you know, little mini crossbow, or well, it's like a hand crossbow. Stays a little bit better aimed. Let's see what her. Yeah, there we are. Okay, that's a smoke grenade. So yeah, that's it. That really comes in handy. Because you take and you throw one and you get smoke grenade, and a lot of times you can take and you can crank the objective up and really get things happening. As far as her shot, you can take and you can shoot one or you can shoot three. So when you shoot, you know, you got it right clicked and you know, you take and you got an aiming sight, reticle, whatever you want to call it. Well, you hold left click and then it zooms in and now you got 3 shots. And so that can be nice, you know. Or if you want to just get one shot off, you know. But again, like I said, you know, it's difficult to get in there. If you don't right click, you can left click and you can go in and you can hit stuff. But again, takes a little bit, not as strong as some of the others. And you know, it's just left click or right click. Now I saw where somebody else was talking about what they do with their character and how they do it and that type of thing, and it's kind of an interesting concept because they come in and they get in here and they do a takedown or whatever, or maybe they'll get in melee range and they do a couple of hits on them, and then they take and they fall back and they go, oh hey, look, here I go, and bang, and that's how they're gonna do it. So yeah, it's not necessarily a bad technique or anything. It's just a little different. You know, her main thing is going to be, you know, get in there in a stealth mode. And once she's in stealth mode and she gets in behind somebody, they're pretty well done. And actually, I believe, yeah, there was a review talking about how even if you're in the middle of fighting, somebody else can come up as Marianne and basically just wipe you out. And you know, that's it's something that would definitely be frustrating. So, you know, it's interesting. But basically, they talked about how you know, you can take and you got to step away from a chest and then back towards it again. Now, one of the things that is interesting in the game is that there's no health bars for other players or enemies until you're in combat.
Just what I need.
So once you're in combat with the NPCs, at least so far, you can take and you can see what their health is, but until that point in time, you can't tell. But you can tag them. So here, I can take and, you know, I can click a button on my mouse and I can say, hey, look, there's a waypoint there. We're going to go towards that point, right? And then we go that way. Yeah. And then, you know, we're past it. We can set another waypoint. So it's kind of like helping people get around. Hey, look, go this way. You know, there's the stairs. Doorway's over here. And when it's like that, it kind of gives you a visual that you can see long distances away, or longish distances away, and when the person places it, at least I should say. So there, you can see that, and then you can see kind of there's directionality there. It says, hey, look, you go 7 whatever yards, paces, meters, feet, 7 of whatever their measurement unit is, and that's where you're going to get to. So, you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing, and it works the same for tagging people, because you get, you know, you can take and say, hey, look, they're over there, you know, stuff like that. But that's about the most outside of actual combat you're going to be able to get for different things. So her ultimate is boom. So she is stealth, and until she goes into combat, nobody can see her when or the meters runs out. So yeah, it's nice, it's interesting, and as I said, you know, the best teams are comped with well, everything. So Robin, we saw all that. Okay, so Tooke, we'll switch over there. Oh, I gotta regen his stuff again. Now his meter seems to me to regen a lot faster than some of the others. Now that could be because of combat or whatever. So yeah, but it just seems that way to me. Now, yeah, and that's one of the glitches that they have with this. So you got characters, or you know, the dummies fall over when they die, but he seems to have a really good ability to attack and kill. And with his weapon, and it does do quite a bit of damage. It just seems that he steps in just a little bit too close, and you know, even if you're trying to back him off a little bit, he keeps walking ahead and walking ahead and walking ahead. So yeah. See, the regular soldiers, you know, you take out groups of them, 2 hits, boom, they're done. You know, you know, it's really kind of nice that he can do that. And then there's other things that you can do. If you hold down spacebar, you get a defensive, you know, weapon blocking. So, And yeah, we'll see with his heavy, it's a single hit kill as well. So even though you'd kind of think, oh well, a monk, you know, he's not going to be all. No, he's pretty tough. He's in this one, he is a tough guy. And his stamina regens faster, which is also nice. So gives you a little bit more action in a fight. Sometimes you'll be fighting and going around, and you'll find that you get to a certain point, and it's like, oh man, you know, I've got these 2 or 3 guys, and I just can't get them down fast enough, and so he'll you know, give you a little bit of a extra boost a little faster. I wish, or I'm hoping that they will take and make the teams a little more cohesive as far as that goes, though, because you know, to have his ability to kind of affect everybody else who's within a certain minimum range. Hey, look, everybody's, you know, well, let's say if I'm standing right here, you know, just about everything you can see right there. You know, everybody has to be grouped pretty closely. But then to have either health regen, well, at the very least, faster stamina regen, and maybe even a little health regen, I think that would be better than what it currently is. Yeah, it just seems like it needs a little bit of health regen. That or maybe food items. Because you get into a certain area and it's just like, boom, you're dead. Oh, hey, you know, because you weren't able to regen health. Well, it's not that I didn't want to regen health, but I just couldn't. There's no option for it. You know, similar to how they have the arrows or whatever. You know, a spot where, hey, look, there's a little bit of food there. You stand there for, you know, a few seconds and you can regen your health. And that's the only spot. I could see that, you know. And then
gearbox here.
Yeah, see, there you go. You can mark different stuff and
ammo here.
Yeah, there we go. So we can get ammo and everything, and yep. So his ult is almost ready, and to me it's actually the most interesting and possibly useful of the ultimates in the game, because it, especially at certain times, it has dual functionality. You wouldn't expect that. So, oh, that one, yeah, oh, there, that one's bad. I got there. Oh, missed. There. Oh, now he's only going to drop partly. Okay, there we go. All right, so ult's up. Alrighty, so what happens in his ult, let's say that I was really low on health, alright, and my teammates are really low on health. I can use this to bring them all back up to full health. And it's a very small area. It's not going to last for very far for the health regen, which is rough. But the other part of it works for a good long distance.
Scales fall from my eyes.
And so right there, I regen health, and I've got this glow. And what happens is all your enemies within a certain area are glowing then. So they're all tagged and spotted, and you know, for a certain amount of time. It's just cool. It's really nice to have available. So.
Nice find.
All right, so that's a quick, you know, deal with all the stuff going on here, and kind of gives you an idea and an overview. I'm gonna go into a match. We're just gonna do a training, and we'll just, yep, there we go. And there is crossplay, so I've played with people on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and other stuff. Alright, and so I muted myself. To unmute it would be G. Yeah, G, unmuting. Okay, so I'm doing that so that, you know, there's other people not listening to the commentary and everything. But yeah, So group is Locksley, Robin Hood, Locksley. Yeah, you get the idea. It's kind of doing a Robin Hood take, but not saying Robin Hood and not using exactly the same characters and all that stuff. Oh, and there we have Kortagov, and he is using a console. So they're playing Marianne. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, ready. Yep, yep. Oh, there it goes. It took a second. All right. Oh, got another Tooke. And PC player there, Tree Ninja. Hi, Tree Ninja. How you do? Whoa, level 49. Ooh, boy, he's got my butt whooped. For sure. Probably been playing quite a bit. The interesting thing on some of this is there's talk about there's supposed to be a new map every month or so. Maybe it's every 2 months, so it'll kind of keep the game fresh if that does actually truly happen. If they don't, hopefully they will allow, people to make their own maps and submit them for playability, Sorry, I had to get a little drink of tea there. There we go. Yep. Yep. Cutie Cake, Robin. All right, so we don't have a John. Well, nothing wrong with that. I've done that before. So once you have 4 players in, you got about 30 seconds, and then the match will start. Now, if everybody hits ready, then it'll just go through, and it'll be started, and no big deal. Up to a certain point, you can change characters. If everybody hits E, then it's pretty much there's no change in characters right then and there. So, steal the key, find the vault, and extract the chest. That's what we're doing here. Yep. Alright, so you start off, you're always going to be crouched down, and you got to decide, hey, look, which way we got to go. Now, you can hit space, and you can stand up and run a little bit. Oh, and I just alerted somebody. Yep, because I'm talking too much. Up and assassinated, so that's good. And we'll... Oh, nope.
Guard here.
Mark that guy. And that's where sometimes it's an advantage to do some other stuff. And then you can take and you can throw a rock, and you throw the rock. And I believe Marianne can take and do kills from... or stealth kills from in front. I don't know 100%. But yeah, it's nice. It's fun. If you get a regular 4-man group, I'm betting you could really do some damage in PvP. And it's kind of a PvP and PvE game at the same time. It's definitely different that way. Not something I've ever really... I played World of Warcraft. I never really got into the PvP play, but the PvE is something I really enjoy. And there were a couple of maps that had a little bit of PvP and PvE, oh gosh, trying to remember the name of it. Great big huge map, early on. Used to be huge battles, be hours, multiple hours of taking and playing and doing stuff. So what I'm doing right here is I'm throwing a rock because I want to distract him. And once he's distracted, then I can take and I can come up in behind him, and I can shank him, or wrap my chain around his neck and just kill him. So yeah, that's interesting. So what we're doing right now is we're actually trying to find the sheriff. Don't know where he's at. Different people are going different areas. And it's kind of one of those, if we... Yep, there we go. Ammo.
Gearbox here.
Love getting the gear.
Nice.
Yeah, you only get to carry one, but hey, I'll take it. Now the way I have this set up is my right thumb is able to do the
Ammo
marking, and so yeah,
Ammo here.
you know. But a lot of this is actually figuring out the maps and where things are. Oh, somebody found the sheriff. So they're probably going to pickpocket a key there. And I'm going to go over and get this guy. Now, anytime you come up behind somebody else, boom, they're done. It's just that way. Alright, so there's the sheriff. Getting closer, getting closer, getting closer. Still don't have the key, and town has been alerted, so... Tree Ninja, well, he did something. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, no! Yep. I goofed there. And the thing is once you get spotted, you get a red glow around you for the state because they can see you. So yeah, it's a pain in the butt there. Right now that is all locked down, but we can come up over here and we can open the door. So. Alright, let's see. Sheriff is...
Thieving scum. I'm sure I just outlaws.
They know.
And this other guy, he doesn't know what's going on, so... He's just gonna get killed. The sheriff's gonna come up and just gonna stomp him.
This is less.
And there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, he's not super fast walking, so you can kind of kite him around. Hopefully.
Quiet.
Got the key. Haha. So he's at the keep. The vault is in the keep.
Get them.
So, yeah, let me get over here and let's see where the keep is. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. And the keep. Okay, so that's over across the bridge. Alright, I can do that, I can do that. So, there we go. Alright, so, grand entrance 0F. So, main floor. We're gonna go to that area, and then that's where we're gonna get in there. Yeah. So come out over this way. Already cleared out a path, which is nice. Now they will respawn.
Leave me no choice.
But yeah. Now that was weird. The gate would have dropped directly on top of me, but it didn't. So, yeah. Now, town is on high alert. Okay, we're in the keep. Vault 0F. I wonder if it's going to be over this way. Oh, there. Yeah.
Let's get that vault
there we
open.
go. Now throw a rock, distract the knight, and this is a knight, so he will kick the crap out of you. Come in, get an assassination on him, insert the key, get the door open. Nice. Alright. And there's the chest. Now, when you pick up the chest,
Get to the extraction point.
the keep instantly goes into lockdown. And so now we've got to find a way out.
There's an access point here.
Access point here. Okay, yeah, we can go that way. Now some people, like my character, carries like a skeleton key around it. It just, yeah, opens everything up. Some characters don't have that ability. So,
Traitors.
now that's one of the things that I've learned is walk backwards. If you're facing them and you're walking backwards, oh, there's the sheriff. Or a knight. No, that's sheriff. Okay. Uh-oh. He's not gonna like that. But because we don't have a John, we can't go through that area. We've got to find another way around. So yeah, that's always rough. But it's not that it's not doable. It's just a lot rougher. Because you'd like to be able to just go right straight out and boom, and nope, don't get to do that. Now, what will randomly happen is like, okay, I'm close to the wetlands or the ruins. Now, the wetlands could have a bunch of people that showed up there. Don't know what's going to happen. But we're going to get over there and we're going to try and find out. Now, this takes on a whole new degree of difficulty when you have multiple teams that are all trying to get the chest. The main goal is that you get over there, you get it picked up. Oh, there's knights, and boom, we're dead. All right, so that chest can only sit for so long, and then it'll kind of and it'll be over. But hey, we got a close spawn point. So one of the things that we've been doing as we were going along is we're taking and we're capturing certain points so that we have a place so that we can get down there faster. If we can get down there faster, well, get to an area faster, respawn faster, and you actually end up fighting over those points as well, because you want to get in there and do stuff. So. Alright, so now we're going to get over here and we're going to get to extracting this. So you get on here and you hold down your buttons so that you can take and you can crank faster. And one cranks fast, the other cranks fast, and you kind of work together. You want to... The monk is probably really good for this, the monk and John, because of the amount of stamina that John has, and the monk is got so much of a regen ability. You get it to a certain point, and then you take and you let it go slow, and regen up, and just hit it again. The thing is that like you don't win until you hit this last tick. So if you're playing two teams. You got two teams on there, and you're playing, and somebody else is playing. Well, you could get it all the way almost, and then you could lose and get not much because of, well, yeah. So there you see, I was the pickpocket, I was the vault breaker, and Kortogov, well, they loaded the loot. So anyway, that's it. It's really an interesting game. It's fun to play. The PvP combat is going to be really interesting as well, and I think it's worth it. The retail price right now is $30 for PC and Steam, and I don't know what it runs on the PlayStation, but I'm gonna guess that it's probably pretty similar. There's no reason why it wouldn't be. So, at least that I know of. Right. Well, let's look it up here. Robin PS4, because I know I've played with somebody who had it on PS4, and I know that there was somebody who had PlayStation 5. So let's take a quick look here. I am curious. Robinson the Journey, Batman and Robin, no. Robin, Outlaws and Legends, coming to PS4 and PS5. Hood Outlaws and Legends. So, yeah, and that is out now. Let's see here. Let's see what it says the price is. As I said, Steam is $29.99, $30, penny less, but yeah. PlayStation 4, Xbox One S, Xbox. So yeah. Let's see. Hood. Outlaw. Doesn't show anything. Yeah. Well, I'll have to figure that out at some point. But yes, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. It was released May 10th of 2021. So, yeah, it's really new, really interesting, and really different. So, Outlaws and Legends. Go. There we go. Trying to pull this up on my phone at the same time, and Microsoft Store, download and buy, Epic Games, yes. Let's see. There we go. See if we can get it to pull up there. PlayStation. Come on, website. Hood Outlaws and Legends available on PS4, $29.99. So it looks like they are doing everything the same price in all places. So that's good. I think that's a great thing. So anyway, that's it. Hopefully this has been kind of interesting and allowed everybody to see a little bit of the game, a little bit of gameplay, and a few thoughts. I'm hoping that there will be a few changes. As I said, you know, the ability for the monk to take and be able to slowly self-heal, as well as to heal the party. I think that would be a huge increase. You know, having his increased stamina, great. You know, I don't expect it to be super fast or anything. You know, hey, look, if you got to take and you got to come over in the bushes and you got to crouch down as a group and wait for, you know, 5 minutes. I don't think that would be wrong. You know, to go from bare minimum health up to full health, 5 minutes. That's not a huge amount. So I think that would be definitely doable. You know, but outside of a few little quirks, you know, overall I think it's great. And graphically, you know, it's just it's really nice. I think. And again, like I said, you know, the monk, you would expect him to want to stay back at this range. And what's he do? You get in the right range and he steps forward. And then he keeps stepping forward, so you know, he's swinging this great big huge flail, and the chain is running through the body. Yeah, it's odd. It just seems that way. You know, doing that with a sword, yeah, okay. But with a flail, no. It just doesn't seem to fit right. I think it would, you know, it would still hit, but it just wouldn't be quite there. You know, you want to be in that range, and that would have been a great hit. And then, boom, he steps in again. So, you know, you're constantly... Yeah, I feel like I'm constantly trying to step backwards away from him to, you know, but, yeah. That's the only quirk I've seen so far. And, you know, it's not a huge thing. It's not a huge detractor from the game. It just seems a little off. Just all that. Anyway, that's it. Take it easy. Have fun out there. Do good things. You know, do good things for other people. Be nice to other people. Seriously, it's something everybody can do. It's something everybody will enjoy. And you know, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, so all right, that's it. I'm out of here. Have fun, and I'll catch you later. Take it easy. Bye.